Hey YouTube, welcome to Book Arcade.
We are home to all gaming nerds and bookworms. I'm for reading's sake.
And I'm Gameplay All Day.
And we are so stoked to bring this channel to life because we love to read and we love to play video games. And if you love to do that, or even better, if you love both, then you've come to the right place.
Pretty well said. So our channel will actually feature the best from both the gaming and streaming world. From yours truly, actually not me truly.
Me truly.
Yeah.
Yeah, him truly. And the best book recommendations and book hauls and book reviews from me.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah, we are going to also collaborate on some unboxings for both gaming materials and new books that I have ordered. And also just some fun stuff like debates about what's better, books or video games.
Yeah, which we will also be open to taking advice from you guys. What you like, let us know, and we will try to make it happen.
Absolutely. We're new to this, but we have a lot of passion for what we're talking about and what this channel is all about. And we'll only get better if we hear from you guys. And so, with that being said, I'd like to talk a little bit about my portion of the channel. I seriously love to read books. So if you are the kind of person, that's perfect. If you are the kind of person who will like buy a bag just specifically to see if you can like fit the book that you're currently reading in it, you are my kind of person. If you are the kind of person when you're reading a book and you get like actual physical chills like on your arm or you start crying because the writing is so good, then welcome home. To give you a little bit of a taste of what's to come on Book Arcade, I'm actually going to tell you about the book that I'm currently reading, and I'm going to kind of do a short and sweet unboxing from one of my recent orders. So let's go ahead and dive in. I read a variety of different genres, but I like to read YA literature and even some children's literature too. It brings me back to a sense of wonder that I think that sometimes as an adult we often forget. I also really like to read memoirs, a lot of fantasy, some adventure fiction, realistic fiction, but I have to tell you hands down, my favorite genre is poetry. So this book that I'm reading right now is called Stella by Starlight. It's actually historical fiction. It takes place in North Carolina, and it is during the segregated South. It's told from the point of view of Stella, a young black girl who is trying to fight for her place in the world with a pen. At first, she is kind of not so confident in her ability to write, and she actually has a lot of the same thoughts and feelings that I think a lot of us do about collecting our thoughts and our words and just getting them out there. But eventually she really comes to terms with herself, and she ends up fighting some pretty mighty battles for how young she is and making a real difference. This book captured me because it is just great at balancing like that Southern dialect that we know and love, that's just kind of got a little bit of twang and slang and chime to it, but also like some seriously awesome vocabulary. Like, I read books all the time, and there are still words in this book that I came to know and love and use. If you're looking for a book that will send chills up your spine and that will help you to feel brave and help you to overcome any kind of obstacle, I highly recommend this book and cherish it with everything. It is so, so good, and it is, again, Stella by Starlight. So check that out. For my short and sweet unboxing today, I have this tiny little lovely thing. This is my first unboxing, so hopefully I don't make it too awkward. I have a tendency to kind of purchase things on my wish list haphazardly, and then forget that I have ordered them. But it's kind of great because then you end up with these surprises at your doorstep and you're like, oh, awesome, like I have this thing. So this is one of those cases where I was just scrolling through Etsy. I love to shop on Etsy. I love to support creative, independent work, and Etsy has a lot of that, a lot of custom-made, handmade materials. And so I was scrolling on Etsy and I found these bookmarks. They really caught my eye because I'm a huge Beatles fan. And so they are handmade, handcrafted by a family-run business called the Quetzal Team. And they are known for putting, it says, a lot of love and effort into everything that they create. So I absolutely fell in love with these bookmarks. They have the sketches of John Lennon and Paul McCartney, and then they have the instruments that they play as cutouts. And at the very bottom here, you can actually see that they have like kind of carved into the wood the signatures of each Beatle. And so I knew as soon as I saw these that I had to have them, especially because I'm kind of the type of reader where I will just kind of find a scrap piece of paper or a receipt and stuff it in my book. And I wanted to get something that was sturdy and homemade and that would support family-run business, especially right now. And so when I found these, I knew that they were the perfect fit, and I cannot wait to use them. Without further ado, I know that a lot of you gamers have been waiting for gameplay all day to jump in, so here he is.
Hey guys, gameplay all day here, and just like For Reading's Sake said, I'm going to be bringing you a quick rundown of what I'm going to be bringing to the channel. So first off, we've got gameplay.
Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
And then, of course, I'll be streaming over on Twitch every now and again, so check me out there. And then, last but not least, I will also be bringing y'all all of the latest and greatest news updates in the gaming world.
Okay, guys, so great meeting you. Thanks for stopping by the Book Arcade. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Until we see you again, keep reading.
And game on.